Welcome back, everyone, to another live edition of Smacked Up Wrestling Live, right here in the Gaming Vault. I am your host, Will. As always, I am joined by the greatest heel of all time, defeating kayfabe wherever he goes around the world, Martin.
Hello, India.
I am joined by the German.
That came out of nowhere.
I know. I'm joined by the German. Fuck no, Martin, you put me
Great.
I'm joined.
Great.
By
Now,
the rising
now that Will can talk
Flo,
again.
The rising superstar.
Now that Will can talk because of this amazing joke.
Oh fuck!
My introduction is ruined.
Your introduction is done, Flo. But you're the rising superstar, of course, of Germany, Flo. And we've got the only person that watched the Mae Young Classic, Kirsty.
They're all shite at your job.
I know we're shit at our job.
Shite.
Right.
I really wanted to rant about what, like, some stuff, and you'll just go and be like, I could tell you that somebody stripped naked, and you'd be like, alright, okay. Like,
I've
useless.
I watched it.
Martin, tell you watched it. I've not watched it yet.
You're the one that just said the only person that watched it.
But because I know I could wind you up.
I watched all episodes except 4, so
Wah.
I can talk a little about it.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. There's a few stories anyhow, because let's be honest. SmackDown was meh. There was not much really, I think, after Raw with the shoot promo. Yeah.
Lol.
Now,
Cena getting it all in there.
Yeah, and that was like the main headline tonight. That was one of the best shoot promos I've seen on live TV.
According to Dave Meltzer, none of that apart from that one line where Cena was like, learn to do a promo. Everything was on script.
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe it was scripted.
Not from Cena's end.
No.
Kirsty, that wasn't the only thing, because I think after that he said something about you needed 5 years to do a good promo, and you still can't. Yeah,
apart from the 2 promo lines, but the other 2 lines that have been cut out of the YouTube segment. If you go into WWE's YouTube, the 2 lines have been pulled out. Apparently everything else was on script, like on point.
Sake.
Which really upset me because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The only reason he did that is because it shook Roman so much.
Oh, he put him off. If you see, I went back and watched
he was like, what the fuck did he say?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched it a few times now. To go back and watch it, and he caught Roman off a few times, and so did the crowd. Which you can still see Roman he's still learning that trade as working a promo, but it was a damn fine fucking shoot promo. Damn fine.
To be fair though, if you're used to staying on script 100%, and then Cena comes at you like that, you're going to be like, wait, what? I'm not prepared for this. What the fuck is going on?
Well, the thing is, though, what you had there was 2 guys who were given the script and 1 guy who could improvise another.
Aye.
So basically, somebody who learned the lines and improvised, somebody who learned the lines and was worried he was going to forget them.
Aye.
And therefore did.
And given Roman's been doing this now for
6 years.
5-6 years.
5 years.
Still got an excuse.
I mean,
Still got an excuse to be that bad.
Kurt Angle's face said it all. Kurt Angle was loving it because it was...
Kurt Angle's face said, I wish you were my son and not Jason Jordan.
I know, because he's a lost cause, basically. He is a lost cause.
This point, yeah.
It was...
What are they doing with him? Like,
and saying that, he was over a lot on Monday night. When he dumped the guys out of the Battle Royal, the crowd went mental for it.
But then he got dumped.
Aye,
yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
The entire thing with I call it Royal Rumble, that Jeff Hardy out of nowhere, number 1 contender. What?
Honestly, I think that's one of the situations again where WWE had Jason done for winning it, and then they were like, right, everybody knows Jason's winning it, so Vince, who do you want? And he's looking at them all and going, Jeff Hardy, he's an ex-world champion.
I think with Jason Jordan, right, the talent's there. There's no denying there's talent, right?
Yeah.
But
the story is bullshit.
I think there's a few things that's like we've got to iron this out first before we even push him, because the story, nobody's buying. Nobody cares about the story.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It's just a bad story. It's a bad story.
Yeah.
Is he charismatic enough? No, just now. Give him a year.
He's got potential.
Aye, there's potential. That's it. There's no. I wouldn't say he's rotten at it compared to like some other ones, but there's potential there. So I wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't shocked he lost. I was more shocked it was Jeff Hardy that won. I was like, I'd never seen that one coming.
Well, I knew they were going to push him at some point. I'm just surprised they've done it out of the blue like this, without even so much as teasing it.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing to suggest that Jeff was going to... But that's my thing. Because we know that Jeff's going to get a singles push the now, are they teasing? Is this the tease? Is he just not going to win and then go back to being a tag team? Is it a double swear bonus? Like, or you think
idea.
This is probably knowing WWE because they're arseholes and don't have a fucking clue what they're doing with anything right now. Like,
you know, see over the past week, since I finally got my shit together and sorted out the New Japan World, it's just how corporate and like very sterile WWE's become.
Yeah, that's basically what Cena said in the promo. Like,
well, he's part of that,
you're a corporate creation, nothing more.
Called him a bootleg, and I swear.
Aye, a corporate bootleg.
I was like, whoa, John, you're going way off script here. What the heck is going on?
The thing is, what kind of it all reminds me of the 80s, 80s, early 90s. Look at the fucking characters. You had the Bin Man, you had this, you had
it's
that.
It's not even that. It's the style of presentation. Like, it's went back to what it was, as you say, when you had your Bin Man and your Undertaker and your hockey player and your a fucking wizard man and all that shit.
That was WCW.
No, there was that guy who had the one match.
Oh, the magician. The magician, I forget his name. I know who you're talking about. He done
for a finisher.
He threw it like spider webs or something when they.
We all know what he really did. We all know what he really did.
I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, you had all these bullshit things, and again, it was presented in this very safe, sterile way. Like, it's just, and it was something that occurred to me because I was watching New Japan and watching the G1 in preparation for us getting around to talking about it.
Yes.
And, you know, they have a match, then the camera doesn't cut to an advert or a promo, it shows you the next, you know, the crowd are unsettled, they're waiting to see who's next, and everybody's running about the ringside, and then the music comes on. Whereas in WWE, halfway through a match, you get an advert for some shite that they want you to buy.
It's so corporate that it almost isn't wrestling.
It isn't wrestling.
That's not.
It's sports entertainment.
Oh.
Remember, hashtag tag sports entertainment.
Did him.
But
honestly, like, even going to a WWE house show feels so much different.
It's just not fun.
Oh, the house shows are terrible. I think I enjoyed my first one because it was my first experience, but that was when it was like DX and stuff. But
the DX Invasion tour was so much fun.
But after that, Kirsty,
it's been shite.
It's been terrible. It's been absolutely terrible to sit through. I don't enjoy them, and that's how, like I said, the only time I'll go back now, if even the live event, right? Like I've brought this up 1,000 times. The Raw was special. The actual Raw was terrible, but the crowd made Raw. We made it.
Aye.
The SmackDown, on the other hand, was absolutely atrocious. That was atrocious. And speaking of atrocious, they can even fill out the stadium for SmackDown. We've seen the pictures, which is bad.
This is what happens when you put somebody as champion that is there for political reasons as opposed to an actual deserving champion.
Yep.
I mean, the talk is it's Nakamura and Jinder and Hell in a Cell. I'm
not surprised at that. And then, of course, they'll say that means the Bollywood boys can't get in and dance about and distract Jinder.
Oh, no,
and then they will.
They'll get in.
Of course they will. I've seen a Hell in a Cell match before.
The one thing I didn't like, right, and I've got to admit, this is going back to even when, like, Dolph Ziggler, remember with the whole Michael Jackson scenario with fucking Nakamura, and it's
racist.
Aye, and it's like the Bollywood boys are going to have to kiss his feet, and it's like, right, but you do know how that can come across now. This isn't.
That's one way to put it.
Aye.
That's why you don't have a white guy doing it.
I mean, this isn't the fucking 80s anymore, Vince. This is like we're nearly at 2020.
Still living in his dream world.
Yeah. So it's.
Aye, but it's the 50s.
There was just so much shit. There was just so much shit in SmackDown. I mean, is there a positive from SmackDown? I couldn't find one. Watching it, I just couldn't find one. Like, Kevin Owens was entertaining.
That was good.
Bobby Roode done his usual. Lana.
Fandango
He's been there
and
for 2
Breeze.
weeks.
Yeah.
See, the line of the night for me was Fandango saying, "I know what this is. This is a title."
It's a
Oh my
title.
god, when he picked up that
That was
belt
the
and said
fun.
it was a title.
That
I
was
died.
that was the funniest. That was the
And then
funniest
he
thing.
puts a pair of sunglasses over the sunglasses and hangs a
Puts
third
another
pair
pair up.
on his shirt.
It was-
Did you see Matthew's post on Twitter about this? Like SmackDown explanations between belt.
It was that was the most entertaining thing on SmackDown. And I mean, let's talk about how shite it was. The women's match with Tamina. Fuck
I
me.
didn't even pay attention.
Complete
Oh,
disaster.
disaster.
Speaking of women's matches, we also need to address Raw.
I'm going to get to that because I'm happy.
Screwed again.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
happy
screwed
again. I am
again.
happy again. Fuck Sasha Banks.
He just changed it for the hell of it. Anyway.
The Tamina match, right?
The Tamina match was awful. It's like I kept.
I don't know who
watch
was
something,
worse.
but you told-
I don't
you,
know.
like,
I don't know if it was the jobber who was worse or she was worse. It was hard to pinpoint. Even when the jobber got thrown out the ring, she smacked her face off the rope.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? It was that stupid. And it took me out of the actual, like, what story you building here, because it's like, okay, right, you're trying to push Tamina as a monster, right? Okay, I get it. Raw's got Nia, but Nia's far superior in Tamina. So does that mean they've just given up on Lana and Lana's going back to a manager now?
Lana's better as a manager.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Like, at least they're doing something right there. The most interesting thing about this is seeing what we didn't see between Rusev and Lana to begin with, because I think what we'll have to take to this is how Lana builds monsters, i.e. Rusev. And I'm like, is this what, like, a kayfabe way to believe that she, like, stands backstage and just, like, whispers shit to him and, like, gets him all hyped? Like, I
She's
found
Russian.
that quite interesting.
She's Russian, of course.
Oh my god.
Hi-oh.
Know what I mean?
But like, I found that aspect here interesting, but I'm still not interested in Tamina at all. I'm still thinking about, oh, so this is how she got Rusev to just annihilate people. It's
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about Tamina at all.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that exactly. It took me completely out of the match. Even the Raw women's match, right? The two of them. Emma still doesn't look good at all. I don't know what
They
it
just
is.
look so oddly matched as well.
Yeah, I mean, you think
Like if she's
Emma-
meant to be making.
Emma's supposed to be a good
Oh,
wrestler,
sorry.
but
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. And then even the Sasha and Alexa match.
Sorry, I was just going to say about Emma.
Uh-huh.
Her whole thing of being blonde and Australian's fucked now, because apparently they're signed Tony Storm. And on top of that, when you get round to watching the Mae Young Classic, there's a 20-year-old who's about 6 foot tall called Rhea Ripley, who is stunning, built, and can wrestle like
Fuck.
fucking nobody's business.
You're gonna see a lot moving on. And I think Emma's gonna be one because
Definitely.
there's nothing
That's
there.
the sad thing is
Yeah.
out of the current roster, Emma isn't the problem with the
No.
current
No.
female roster.
No, it's not.
She's still the problem. None of the wrestlers are the problem.
It's the
The
booking.
problem's are people booking it.
It's the booking.
Aye.
I mean,
And it's just a lost cause right now.
I mean, even if you take the women's match, I was let down with the title match. I was happy with the outcome, but I
Yeah.
felt let down with it. It was like,
Can we just appreciate on that though the fact that fucking Sasha managed to come out and smile when she was losing her title?
Aye,
had-
for
yeah,
the first
like-
time
exactly.
I was like, oh my god, because I was
was-
like, oh, she's winning then, because look how fucking happy she is, and then she lost, and I was like, oh my,
It just-
somebody has learned.
it's just see that way. I'm like, right, okay, here we go back to hot potato again with the title. The
Mhm.
only positive thing they done, right, and I was happy. I digged it. Was the Nia Jax
That was so good.
That was good.
I was about to say
that was
you
well done.
did enjoy it, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I find it funny that the two big scary women are the Rock's cousins.
Aye, that's scary, isn't it? When you think of it, they're both in the Rock's family. But I'm happy to see Alexa go against Nia. I think that is interesting dynamic. Because Alexa's in Ring of Raw. They've not really had a match.
Well, she's
yet.
never really taken on somebody that much bigger than.
So hopefully it's Nia.
I'm like, see what she can do with it.
Hopefully it's Nia's time. But even Raw, I mean, like, okay, we've got the guaranteed match for the IC belt, the championship, and the tag team. We know what they're doing. They're just basically rebooking certain things for No Mercy. So there's no really... See, that way it was just a play-by-play Raw. Even sending out Heath Slater as these Southpaw wrestling...
Impressive pelvis, Wesley.
Oh, see, even that... Did you know? Just put your face palm yourself and go, fuck.
Of course I did. Like, out of everybody who's on fucking Southpaw on the Raw roster, you choose him and not Tex Ferguson. And Chad Too Bad.
Can we talk about the fact that fucking Gallows and Anderson get fucking lost twice in one night? What the fuck?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. They're just wasted.
They're wasted.
It's really simple, to be honest. They don't know what to do with them.
But that's the thing, is when they were in that fucking Battle Royal, and the three that Finn, Carl, and Luke, I nearly said Chad there, but they all looked at each other, and I went, yes, and then that was it. That was all we got.
I know.
But did you notice this Finn Balor moment in there?
Which one?
When Carl and Anderson were at the ringside and looked at Finn. Like good old times.
I think it will happen. I think it will happen, Kirsty. I've not gave up an idea. I'm no.
I just don't think they know when to do it.
Yeah.
At this point, they need to have the Balor Club doing something except only being Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Like, get more people in it.
I mean, it's the whole thing of like, right, okay, we're getting Finn against Bray Wyatt again. Okay, wow.
I know, and again, there's nothing there other than who can teleport the best.
Aye, that was that. It was like, right,
can
okay,
we
we've
just be
seen this.
impressed with the fact that you can teleport? Like, that's pretty cool.
No as impressive as shooting magic out your wrists. Speaking of fucked up characters, did you see who went to ROH?
Oh my god.
Glacier.
Alright, aye.
Fucking Sub-Zero ripoff.
I want Zero.
No.
Go away. Get out my fucking company.
Oh, I was pissing myself. But the other thing
Where the fuck did they dig him out from?
I don't know, dude. I seen pictures of it and I was just howling. When we were on the subject of bad character designs, and it's like, fuck, there's
Sub-Zero! Fat Sub-Zero!
There's Glacier. Next, they're going to bring back the Child Stalker fucking gold dusting one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, why?
What was his name? Seven,
and it only lasted a night because
fucking pedo Uncle Fester.
he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it, and he just shat in the character, which was funny.
Do you want to go here? Your new gimmick? What, you're going to sneak into kids' windows?
It's WCW for you. We're trying to be edgy.
That was certainly edgy.
That was edgy. It was like
morally and illegally rang.
WCW in general.
Wah.
I'm still just living on a pure high for ROH a couple of weeks ago, and nothing for at least another month is going to get me that excited again. So,
of course,
I don't think anything in WWE just now is going to be exciting, because watching like the two products, like even 205 match. Let's bring in Enzo for a second.
The horse coming through there,
aye, that was one of them. Bringing up Enzo. He is fucking awful in the ring. He is bad, and he is showcased.
He fucking pinned Noam. On what
I
level?
know.
Is he anywhere as good as Noam Dar?
But it's not even that.
Any level?
But it seemed he botched nearly everybody picked it out. He botched every move.
Yeah.
And Noam still had to take that fucking pin. Like, Excuse the fuck out of you. You do not deserve to be on 205 Live. Like,
Kirsty,
He'll be there.
Kirsty, the thing is, we can't compare indie Noam Dar to
WWE Noam Dar,
because it's currently it's WWE Noam Dar, and WWE Noam Dar is shit.
Yep.
No, but
Noam Dar in general is good. That's the thing.
The WWE have already presented Noam Dar as we know him, CWC. We already know what he can do. So they're building on that.
He's not alone in this though.
I know, of course he's not, but the fact that he's going to go in, like, even Neville said it, it was like, if that's supposed to be competition, then I'm going to be fucking Cruiserweight champion forever. And he's right, because
wrong.
He'll be gone in a year. Kirsty, he's gone in a year. That's
Why
that.
can he not just be gone now? Like, just sit him backstage, pile him, let him smoke all the weed that he wants, fucking let him sit with whoever unsavoury people that is that he wants, punish him, rather than putting him into a place where he's, it frustrates the life out of me, and how dare you?
It was blatantly obvious. I can see Sleeping Angels in the chat. Hey, dude. It was blatantly obvious how bad he was. It was just so awful to watch, and it took, again, like the women's match in SmackDown, took me out of it. I was like, right, okay, this is pretty shit. I mean, see if it wasn't for the promo that John Cena and Roman Reigns done. See, when you actually go back to the two shows, they both weren't that great. They were average.
Paul Heyman coming out, and then Paul Heyman's great. See the minute that Brock Lesnar took I was like, oh. His voice.
Like a sad dinosaur.
It's found out it's impudent.
His fucking voice. How does that voice come out of that body? I don't understand.
It's
so
steroids.
Is it just that all his muscle is just squeezing around his voice box, and that's what's making it that high pitch? Because it's the only explanation.
Yeah, don't say that.
Don't talk.
Was it no?
Especially when you have Paul Heyman beside you. There's no need for you to talk. Just stand there and look intimidating.
See, I've just assumed that Brock swallowed someone's bones and a bit got stuck.
Yeah, Dana Brooke. Oh.
Accurate as fuck. It's so upsetting.
Sleeping is saying Enzo needs to be a manager, I believe, or just get off TV. Totally agree. Manager or just get to fuck, because he's a bad wrestler.
Like, and that's the thing with 205 Live. See, if you know they've got a 10-minute match, it's going to be an enjoyable 10-minute match for the most part. But now that Enzo's on there and he's going to be getting these 10-minute matches, he's also putting these other guys who are all under 205, hence the whole fucking thing, which means they're more prone to injuries because they don't have as much muscle mass. Not so much your bigger built ones like Neville and what's his name, him that counts the abs. Totally blanked out, but I can. Tony Nese, there we go. Tony Nese. Like, for the most part, they're all more prone to getting injured because they don't have as much muscle mass to protect them, and they're going to have fucking Enzo just throwing himself at them, who can't bump worth a fucking shit.
He just can't get in the ring. He's awful, Kirsty. He's absolutely awful.
It breaks my heart because all these guys, I bet when they were going in to do the Cruiserweight, the CWC, all of them were like, this is it, we're going to get to showcase our talents. There's at least 1 million subscribers on the network, which means maybe 1 million people are going to get to see what we do, which for indie guys, they weren't always getting that, if ever.
Aye.
And now they're just being given these stupid fucking gimmicks, and now they're getting Enzo on top of that, and Enzo, because Enzo sells so much merch, Enzo's going to be pushed like the star. And he's the single worst person in that division. It's
booking, Kirsty. That's what it all falls down to, and that's the fucking saddest point about it. Like, even the wrestlers taking pot shots at him and laughing. I mean, was it 10 grand he paid for a ticket for the Conor McGregor match? Conor McGregor match,
save your fucking money. Save your money, you fucking idiot.
And like, even like what I found funny was like the pictures. Like, people were laughing at the pictures on his Instagram. It's like they're probably like, "Who the fuck are you?" Who are
They
you?
should all be insulted. Every one of them should be insulted. The Enzo's the star in the division now. Like,
I mean, even like Kevin Owens taking a shot at him, but that's obviously why he's moved. But then he's back in Raw because reasons.
so that's
Because
the
of
thing. What's the
205.
point of moving him if he isn't actually moving? New York just gave him an extra day to work. Is that punishment?
It's
I mean,
Punishment for everybody watching.
aye, Martin,
Yeah.
you've actually you've said it better than I could have like put in words. That is basically it, because he's no entertaining. He's not. If anybody thinks because his promo works are brilliant, his promos are the most stale fucking things ever now.
It's just the same thing
Yes.
every fucking
it's repetitive at
Yes.
this point.
Yes. I mean, I was never a fan when he came out. I mean, me and Martin touched on this in one of the podcasts. I was never a fan. And
And
then
NXT I was, but I was only getting.
no, even in NXT, Kirsty, I just could not stand him.
I was about to say, even in NXT, it was good at first, but it's still the same promo over and over again.
Aye.
But
Yeah.
the thing was, is you were only getting it maybe twice a month because it wasn't on NXT telly,
Yeah.
so you could still
Tapings
like it.
and such.
Yeah,
You weren't
true.
getting this constant 10-minute shit. You were like, oh, I've not seen Enzo in a couple of weeks, and this guy's quite funny sometimes, so you could pop for it and just know. And this is where I think the thing for coming for NXT up to main roster is can your gimmick work overexposed every single week for 15 minutes at least? And if it can't, change something before you come up. Because if it isn't going to work, if it's only working because we're only getting wee snippets of it at a time, then you are fucked. And that's where like everything, that's where the people that have failed, that's why they've failed.
Yeah.
Apart from people like Tyler Breeze, who's just became more flamboyant and even great. But his worked anyway, and he knows how to work, and he's a fantastic wrestler. I don't know why the Ascension never get air. I still think they're great, but whatever.
Main roster just doesn't let them or Tyler Breeze.
It's just that's it. I mean, they have unique gimmicks in the NXT. It's something different you've never really seen. But then when they go up there, does it connect with the casual crowd? No, really.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Remember Adam Rose?
Yep. Perfect example.
But Adam did get air for like a good hot month, and then it just failed.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, most of the time I was looking to see what ex-WWE, ex-wrestler, non-WWE wrestler was just in a suit.
Remember when
Like Jimmy?
Braun was a rosebud?
There was Braun, they had Jimmy, they had Taylor Hendricks. Like, I was constantly pointing people out. Like,
Taylor. I love Taylor. She's gorgeous.
But
reasons to watch ROH, or Women on her, I should say.
She has at least two of them. Oh.
I mean, that's the thing. It was just like after like getting ready for the show, and like I'm thinking back to everything, and I'm like, this is one of the ones where like you'd always have one good show and one bad show, but to have both average as fuck, it's hard to take. It's really hard to take. Especially when you don't have Braun wrestling. Okay, we'll do a thing with Brock Lesnar. That's it.
Well, the thing is Joe as well. Joe's out for 4
Joe's injured.
weeks.
Joe's injured. Who's the other one that's injured? Xavier Woods is injured. Charlotte's
But he was
back
still
next
there
week.
playing. They work because of the Freebird rules.
Yeah.
Because when one of them's injured, there's two freshish guys. Obviously, they're on the road all the time, but there's somebody else there to pick up the slack, which means they can still be there. But when you're a single star like Joe and like Charlotte, and like obviously Charlotte's there with her dad, which is completely understandable.
I mean,
but it
Charlotte,
does cut it back.
Charlotte's been back in house shows for a lot of Red, so she will back. Speaking of another wrestler, that a lot of stories kind of got mixed up until it officially came out what the problem was. Mike fucking what's
Kanellis.
It was rumoured that one was his weight, and then you see two pictures. He's actually got himself in a much better shape for WWE. Two was the gimmick. They didn't like the gimmick. They didn't know what to do with it. It was boring as fuck. But then it turns out he's actually...
Funny that they've done it with fucking the Miz and Maurice for a year.
Yeah, it turns out he's actually addicted to pills, and I'm going to mute my mic because we're going to have dogs barking in a second. So I'll let you flow this over to you free.
Thanks.
Well, the pain pill thing that came out, but the original reason I had heard was because they wanted him to go down to NXT, and he said he was too good for NXT.
But he is, he's shite.
And so WWE were like, fine, we'll give you. You think you're as good as AJ Styles is the only person not to go to. Like, that was basically what he was saying is, I'm as good as AJ Styles. No, you're not. Nobody is. But then it came out about the pain pills thing, and I was like, right, it happens to a lot of people, especially in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
Get yourself cleaned up and we'll try again.
Aye. And let's be honest, Vince is good at giving people second chances with this kind of thing.
Aye, because he's seen it air again.
Aye.
Because wrestling isn't kind to your body, so of
exactly.
course, if you're going to like, so he is good about going, right, get yourself clean and we'll try again, as long as you accept the help. Vince is cool with it. Vince is like, just, and that's the thing is WWE, for all their fault, will pay for rehab for people. So even if you've only been there for a hot minute, they will give you the help that you want.
They try their best to help.
They do, and I think that's something that has to be commended for them. They will, like, you've got a problem and it's because of the business you're in, which is your business, we will help you.
Aye.
And they're really good about it, and I can't shit on them for that. And if he's got an issue and he's got it like sorted, then good for him. It's not something that's easy to deal with or admit. So
no, that's it. I mean, as soon as it came out, the reasons, and it was like two different reasons. I was like, right, okay, is the Dave Meltzer one? As much as I'm not a big fan of Dave Meltzer, is that one that
he's been on point like the last year though.
Aye,
like,
but I'm just like, you know yourself, Kirsty, I'm just not a fan. I mean, it's
still a good place to get news.
Aye. I'll give him that.
Rating system.
I know I don't agree with the rating system. The rating system is a fucking. The only thing I've ever agreed with was the Punjabi prison match. I was like, aye, I agree. Apart from that, no. But to get a couple of stories wrong, and then it's took him to officially come out and say, "Look, I've got a problem."
Balls to him, by the way.
Aye. I hope he gets.
I will say it.
I mean, I hope he gets all right. At least, maybe he did get the squash, but he still got TV time, and that's the fucking main, the main thing. And it's like maybe they haven't lost a lot of faith yet in you, but I probably can't see him getting shoved down to NXT.
He needs it. It's that simple.
But
he can wrestle and everything. It's only going to help him build up a fan base if he gets like NXT is good. Even AJ Styles said he's like, I kind of regret not going to NXT.
Aye.
You know that he needed it because he came out and got the fucking biggest pop in the night at the Rumble. But like, AJ didn't need it, but he kind of regrets not going, and he'll tell anybody. Like, apparently Adam asked him advice. He was like, does NXT seem like a good idea? And he was like, go to NXT. He's like, you won't regret it. He's like, for all like, it's going to help everybody, even Bobby said it as well. He's like, NXT is a great thing. He's like, and why anybody would, any indie guy that says, oh, I'm too good for it, yous are idiots.
Yeah.
Like, yous are all fools. They wanted AJ on main roster, and I don't blame them, but...
Well, moving along, another thing came out was...
Did any of you hear about the stuff that came out about an hour and a half ago about Dolph?
No.
I know he's wanting away. I know he's wanting away from his contract. I know that.
Apparently he's reached out to Japan and other indie promotions in the US. Apparently he wants it. Like he's done. He wants to be able to do more with his comedy stuff. Because he still wants to wrestle, so he just wants to go into the indies. And to be fair, he's been there for 10 years.
10-year vet.
It's the same as Cody. He's got the money. Hopefully set aside where he can afford to just go
to the
indies, and he's not going to struggle, kind of thing.
The thing is,
he shouldn't.
I was going to say that, Flo, he shouldn't, and plus on top of that as well, he'd be a big star in the indies. I think it's
definitely.
If he joins Bullet Club, I'll lose my mind though. He can fuck off.
No, he does not belong there.
He can go all out in the indies.
Exactly.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny if he actually does join the Bullet Club and you see like one of their tweets again. I tagged you in the other day, which was fucking hilarious. That was one of the funniest things I've seen. But the ratings for the year came out. I don't know if you've seen them.
I don't think so.
Okada's number one, right?
Aye.
Oh, I've not seen these. No,
right.
Tell me.
Right. If I remember, Okada's number 1. Fuck,
Rightfully so.
2 wee seconds to actually bring it up because I've still got my phone because I saved the picture. There was one I didn't disagree with. Sorry, I did disagree with. I think was bullshit. It should have been there.
What's bullshit is Naito's not in the top 10.
What?
There. Naito's great. Naito is fantastic.
But the thing is, this is a kayfabe list.
Aye, they go with.
It's a kayfabe list, and he should still be up in the top 10.
That's what I was going to say. It's a kayfabe list. And the fact that they don't have them like, right? Okay, I've got it. Right. Okay, tell me who's missing. Right. At number 10. At number 10, The Miz. Number 9, Bobby
Wrestler,
Roode.
Really?
8, Dean Ambrose.
It's kayfabe, it's not about skill.
7, Samoa Joe. 6, Shinsuke Nakamura. 5, Kenny Omega. 4, Roman Reigns. 3, Kevin Owens.
What?
2, AJ Styles. And 1 is Okada. Who's missing? Who has been dominant with Roman Reigns?
Braun!
Thank you.
Wrestler. The word wrestler's in there, and as great as Braun is as a spectacle, he's not a wrestler.
But it's kayfabe.
It's a
not
kayfabe
wrestler.
list.
It's a
He's
kay-
got big wins.
That's the thing. It's kayfabe. So if you're going with kayfabe, who's been one of the biggest stories in Raw?
Who's been dominating Raw?
Braun
Still
Strowman.
wouldn't put him up there. Wouldn't put a few people in that order either, but Braun wouldn't be in my top 10 for this year.
But it's not your top 10, it's a kayfabe list.
It's a kayfabe. That's what I'm saying.
Decided by
Like,
Yanks.
I mean, I'll be honest. Does Dean Ambrose deserve to be in the kayfabe list in the top 10? No.
No.
Considering that he's the 8th, I said this to you the other night, they still haven't mentioned the fact that he is the 8th Grand Slam champion in WWE history.
Oh, they have now.
Mentioned it.
They have.
When? They never mentioned it. They put it on their website. There's
Aye,
no mention
that's
of it on Raw or SmackDown.
that's all they done it as. But they mentioned it. That's they mentioned it.
That's disgraceful. He's
Aye.
a Grand Slam champion.
Aye, but they don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying, Kirsty. So if you're looking at that list, there's a few.
But as a Grand Slam champion, surely he should be in there this year. Because
But if
he's
you're
done something
if you're gone with kayfabe though, that's what I'm saying.
and
go-
he's wrestled more matches than anybody else this year.
But gone with kayfabe,
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins was not even in it. Do you know what I mean? Roman Reigns can be in it. Kevin Owens, I agree, should be in it because he's had excellent stories with AJ Styles. Bobby Roode, he's done well. Nakamura, he's finding his feet, and it helped with fucking Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode. But Braun Strowman should be in there before Dean Ambrose and The Miz. And that's the honest answer, because all we got out of Dean Ambrose and The Miz was the same match. The Miz, I mean, they shouldn't be there. They two should not be there. Braun Strowman should be in there.
Should they not be there because of really bad booking, even though they walked through that and kept it going?
But the Braun Strowman story was so much better.
But it's not. It says wrestler. We're not talking about the story.
But it's kayfabe, so you've got to
So we are talking about the story.
You've got to put the story in, Kirsty.
Let's keep that in the account.
You've got to take into account, it's story. So if you go back to the stories, out of The Miz and Ambrose and Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, who would you rather watch? Who had a better story?
I'd rather not watch any of them because we've seen them. If I'm really honest, can we just get something new?
I could watch Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman in another match. Before The Miz.
It's not matches though. It's how many inanimate objects can Braun throw at Roman.
But that makes it But that's the thing. That's the gimmick. He's a monster. So if you put that in a kayfabe, it's absolutely brilliant to watch.
Still prefer actual matches. I don't know. I'd rather not see any of them. I'd rather something new. But if it's the last year, maybe you could have put Braun in there instead of The Miz, because everything The Miz touches, apart from a microphone, is absolute garbage.
No.
I mean, you will get.
Name one Miz match that you've enjoyed watching, like the actual match.
But that's what I'm saying. How can you
One of the ones.
how can you put Dean and The Miz in if you can't stand watching them? If Braun and that's had a much better match.
But the thing is Dean and every other storyline I have enjoyed. Like his current storyline is like the most talked about thing, apart from like the mini Shield reunion. That slow build to them finally meeting up was everything. Like,
I think that was
thing
just
on Raw for
because
weeks.
I think that was just you. Nobody else
It
cared.
was not that you three are the only ones that don't care.
That was a
Everybody
lot.
else on the internet loves
There
it.
was a lot I didn't care, honestly. They were more interested in Brock losing that title.
Right, I get that you've got a hard on for Braun, right? That's great and everything. But the actual intricate storyline of them slowly building that, and it wasn't forced and it wasn't shoved down your throat for weeks, it was wee tiny things.
Oh no, it was shoved down our throat for weeks.
2 weeks.
It was shoved down our throat for 2 weeks. Are they going to kiss or no? It was, Kirsty, it was.
The 4 weeks before that was pure wee things. I don't trust you. Well, fuck you. I've tried to apologise.
Aye,
like,
so
it was good.
So you knew it was
That
coming.
was not subtle.
Exactly.
I mean,
you knew it was coming.
But it's been coming for 3 fucking years. The Shield storyline.
So you knew it was coming, which proves you've just proved your own point, right?
No.
You have.
You literally have.
You have, Kirsty. For free.
No, because I thought Dean was going to...
No.
They weren't even together. They were on 2 separate shows. How could it have been...
Dean will turn them. Right, that's the way I can see the story
That was what
going.
I thought. I didn't think they were going to make up at all. I thought that Seth was going to be all apologetic and then Dean was turning heel.
No, Dean.
Finally, I said that like 4 weeks ago.
But you said right, we're saying that we've seen this a mile away it was going to happen, and you said you could see it 3 years ago.
No, I'm saying it's been building for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying, so everybody's seen it. You seen it happening?
Didn't see it?
You did?
Well, I didn't, because I said that I thought that he was going to turn heel.
Oh, God.
Right, make up your mind.
I enjoyed it, he's going to fuck off.
Make up your mind. Right, this one, right? What do you want, Kirsty? What do you want?
Right, what's it going to be?
Just really happy they're back.
A bit of column A and a bit of column B.
Kirsty, isn't that...
Because when Dean turns heel, right, I'm going to be dead sad and he's going to break my heart, but it will eventually come. And then eventually, somewhere, when they finally do Bullet Club and the Wyatt family are back together and we actually have 3-man teams, and hopefully, maybe they're going, I'm hoping here against hope that they're bringing the ROH faction up as a 3 as well, that we could actually have, like, proper feud, but that's not going to happen, and they're not going to put Roman back with the Shield.
Kirsty, that's like asking for world peace just now.
Kirsty, isn't that just like saying, I'm so happy they're back together because I was tired of Dean's shitty storylines.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they're actually getting Dean and Seth. Seth, actually, I'd watched I listened to a podcast the other day by Not Some. And even Seth said, he was like, since Mania, I've had nothing to do, and now I can finally sink my teeth into something where I know where we're going with this, like, with the Shield thing. He's like, so, like, and I think that's a general frustration, because I listened to the Sammy one after that, and even Sammy said, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just kind of waiting for storylines. And what's really sad is that everybody, like, John Cena and Randy Orton, you've got Sammy and Kevin, you've got Seth and Dean have had these feuds that have been going on for years, and it seems as if, unless that's the current feud or storyline, WWE don't have a clue what else to do with them.
Yeah,
and it really pisses me off.
Oh yeah, me too, because we got next week this 1-on-1 contender match between Randy and Shinsuke, and I'm like, why is Randy in there again? Why not Ty or Sammy? Like,
also,
you have this. We are tired of Randy Orton. I don't want to see him again.
Orton does not even want to be on SmackDown anymore. Like, he keeps coming out on fucking Twitter and being like, low key, like, reading between the lines, just saying that SmackDown's shit and he wants to work under Vince again because Vince is taking. Sorry, but and he wants to work under Vince, and Vince isn't taking as much to do with SmackDown anymore. Like, even Orton's like, can I just go work with Vince again? Granted, because Vince really likes him and will just keep putting titles on him. But he's really tired of the SmackDown creative.
SmackDown, that's what I was like bringing it back to, like, the start of the show. Like, the SmackDown creative, I have no idea where they're going.
All the talent's there. There's no getting it's just they could have a 2-hour show where it's just matches based on climbing up a ladder and who's going to go for the #1 contendership for title, and they could just have matches, and it would be fucking great, and they don't. They just don't, and it frustrates me when you have that level of talent. It was the same with TNA in 2009 and 2010. All the talent
don't
in the
remind me,
fucking,
Kirsty.
I mean,
all the talent in the world is there.
That's the thing. I mean, if you go back to like the pay-per-views last year, right before WrestleMania, everything was bang in place, right? Everything was bang in place, and then like they took away certain. I wouldn't even say that the fucking draft hurt in a way for fucking the way it should have. I just think both brands it didn't work, and now kind of Raw's one's working with Samoa Joe, but he was not. He was on fucking NXT, so it's like a lot of it hasn't properly worked.
A lot of it's changing the creative teams around.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly.
No, I mean
it really fucking boils my blood.
Didn't you notice?
I know. It was quite subtle.
Good. The only person that seems to have a clue how to write for anybody is Jimmy Jacobs, and that's because he's worked with Kevin for so long. He was his tag team
But the thing is, you don't know who he's writing for. You're just guessing.
No, he tweets about. Do you follow Jimmy Jacobs on Twitter?
He's not going to tell you exactly what he's working on.
He talks about the fact that he writes for Kevin all the time. He talks about the fact he's still writing for NXT all the time. Like
but you don't know, like people... other than Kevin, who's he? You don't know what he's specifically dealing with in NXT. For example,
he could be given fucking Naomi, and
you know, for all you know, that could be him.
That could be the greatest fucking writer in the world. They still can't make her a fucking perfect star.
I was ready to say that. There's only so much you can do with Naomi, but with the things that we do know that he's working on, they seem to be the things like Kevin has never, like, for the last 6 months, Kevin's consistently had a storyline going on, whether it works or it doesn't. Like, he's consistently had something. Whether Sammy on the other one, what's Sammy
he's
done?
Just lost.
But that's the thing, Kirsty, and that's where it falls to the average punter. Like Martin's always said, to the average punter, Sammy's just another wrestler. To us, it's different. Do you know what I mean? It's totally different because we know he's a great talent. He was NXT champion. Fucking everything.
The bad thing about Sammy is the NXT title is the only major singles title in his career that he's ever held, because he never held the ROH championship either.
He never needed it. Titles. To be fair,
he didn't. That was the thing with ROH, is like they can build guys without giving them titles. That's something WWE really struggle with. If you're no champion, a champion on something, you don't matter, and it really sucks because they could. When you think back to like the Attitude Era, did The Rock or Stone Cold need a title? Did like H or The Undertaker need titles? No, because they were stars. Whatever they were doing, Shawn Michaels, like they can do these things, but they just don't.
But the thing is, before, like I've always said, but see if you take away at the predominant era, like 98, 99, right, from WrestleMania 14, like Royal Rumble to WrestleMania 14 to WrestleMania 15. If you take away Triple H, The Rock, Undertaker, Austin, Mick Foley, Attitude Era's pish. It's bad, and there's no champion there at all. All mid card.
The thing is but with one title, then the 5 of them weren't they always going for a title and spread out or what was a 2-hour show at the time. It worked fine. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a lot of lulls. We've now got what. Like, we'll take NXT to it. We've now got 5 hours to fill, and the talent's there, but they're not building them like they were building Triple H, The Undertaker, Stone Cold, Austin, Mankind. Like, they weren't being buried constantly or just 50-50 booking, so yous are all the same, therefore yous are all pish, apart from whoever's getting a push at the time. Braun. It's no that, do you know what I mean? And I think that's why everybody, when Brock Lesnar shows up, we're all like, thank God. Or John Cena shows up, because, well, it's somebody who feels like a star. Because it's no the 50-50 booking all the time, because they've constantly had a rocket up their arse. That's the excitement. It's no actually that these guys are the best, it's these guys get treated special. It just...
I mean, Stone Cold was getting buried for like one year with Kurt Angle, and after that he left the company for 1 year.
But it didn't affect how people... He still felt like a star, is what I'm saying. You can bury John Cena's record. Even look at Roman Reigns' record this year. they still feel important. When you put John Cena or Roman Reigns in a match, you still go, they're probably going to win because of how they were built. Braun.
Yeah, but Cena is a star, anyways. But Roman at this point is like,
that's another question. Do you think the John Cena Roman Reigns match? Do you think it should be on a throwaway pay-per-view like this? Or do you think it should be kept for Survivor
because
Series?
They're talking about how there's these budget cutbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
See a show like WrestleMania or SummerSlam or the Rumble, they're going to do crazy numbers because they are those shows. Mm-hmm. So you stick this on a B-level show, people are going to get the network to see it.
I mean, because I've seen so many people complaining about it, and I'm like...
Aye, but it's going to pop a number. Yeah. They're going to get people subscribing specifically for that.
Yeah, because...
How many Waynes they know are losing their goddamn minds because John Cena versus Roman Reigns is happening?
Exactly.
Well, that's it. I mean, that was the point I was going to bring up, is, right, like, for us, I think it's a great idea, because if you look at the way the card's building, right, it's rematch, something fresh.
It's a crazy strong card, though.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
It's not looking like a shit card by any means.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when is No Mercy?
It's 4 weeks, 5 weeks now.
End of September.
And when's Hell in a Cell? That's the middle of September.
No, it's the 20-somethings, because Paul Heyman said it on Raw. It was on the 20... was it the 28th? They said.
It's
something. End of the month then.
So we've got a month. We've got a month before an our pay-per-view, which
holy shit! Actual build.
Aye.
I no, that Monday, so it might have been the 27th. 20th or the 27th. They said.
Got a calendar here.
20-something.
Martin will get the dates.
But Paul Heyman.
27th is a Wednesday, so it's not that.
No.
It'll be the.
I'm
on September 2017. The 24th is a Sunday.
I'm looking at the office calendar.
You fanny.
Fuck's sake, Kirsty.
What is up with you tonight? You are on absolute dauber mode.
Listen, I have been at work. I've been doing 12-hour shift for the last on Tuesday.
Bring your A game or don't bring any game.
Apparently, I'm not bringing anything apart from just rambling.
Rang. Factually incorrect things. That's what you're bringing.
You're bringing boobs to the show, that's it, Kirsty.
We can't even see them, so what's the point?
Oh, wow. The entitlement.
Wow.
Oh, Martin, she's going to kick you in the balls.
Well, it's alright. There's no wrestling shows on anytime soon. By the time Discovery rolls around in 3 weeks, she'll have forgot. It's fine.
Oh no, I think she's wrote this one down.
I'm going to start keeping a list of all the things that I have to kick you for, and then show it to you.
And then she's going to air the grievances. Aye.
I'm off. Let's just sit cross-legged somewhere.
But
you, dick.
But I mean, apart from that, I mean that's us like nearly 55 minutes. I think we've covered pretty much everything.
The women's shit.
We've been well. We heard you?
I never said no. The women, the female, the Mae Young Classic.
On you go, floor's yours.
I was about to say, could we go back there for a second?
On you go. Floor is yours.
The best match I've seen so far was with the one with Piper.
She is so fucking good. I love Viper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one with...
Sorry to interrupt you, Flo. Flo, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. But bringing up Viper, Martin, like, me and you have got a fucking thing to say about this, because this was something...
Oh, you fucking neckbeard scumbags.
You wanted to fucking bring this up.
Aye. Fucking assholes. She's fat, she's out of shape. Seriously, son. Seriously, and you know it's some wee neckbeard retard sitting there in his mom's basement, just rolls a fat fucking crumbs his Greg's sausage roll up and doing them. I'd like to see one of yous getting the fucking ring and do anything.
I mean,
did they say it about Joe? Did they say it about like any of them?
No.
Does any of the guys get it?
No, because it's you can't have a lassie who does they look like a fucking supermodel, and she still looks great. By the way, never mind the fact that she can wrestle.
Viper is great, and for the build Viper goes in it, Viper can work. That's the thing. You never see her out of breath or fucking gassed. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
She's maintained her body to the point where she put up like underwear pictures, and I think,
Aye.
do you know what I mean? And it shows you how much confidence this lassie's got. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fair play to her. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, in my opinion, she didn't have to do something like that, because we know she can wrestle no matter what weight she's at. We know she can work compared to some of the other shite that's there. Do you know
She
what I
can
mean?
wrestle all that. It's about her confidence. It's about
The confidence
that
is there.
said-
It's there, and she just basically shot them down.
She's so fucking good, and that's what annoys me, is nobody's saying this about any of the guys that are fat in wrestling, and there's a lot of them. Nobody says that, but it's because she's a lassie and she's not aesthetically pleasing to them, and their walk mind to where it should be. And as Martin said, this is probably some fat as fuck ugly guy that wouldn't even have a chance with her anyway. And it just, the entitlement of some wrestling, or just get people in
I
general.
mean, look at Nia Jax.
is awesome.
Nia Jax is
Again,
a
a beautiful
great worker. She's still learning the ropes.
And
It's
that's what sets
aye.
them apart, is they're no skinny lassies. You look
No.
at them and go, they would kick fuck out of, like, you put, they're calling her Piper, so we'll call her by her slave name. If you put Piper in, you put Piper in with Enzo Amore, who's going to win that fight?
Oh fuck! Exactly.
Just, like, based on the height difference, do you know what I mean? Like, she's a legit.
See, the thing is, in that fight, there are no winners, because Viper has to be lowered down to his level, and we need to
I
watch
agree.
it.
Aye.
She's but I was thinking about somebody that was like the same height as her, that was a guy. The thing is she's an intimidating force, and she's a great worker, fantastic wrestler, and
Yep.
always willing to help people out. And I can attest to this. Even when you know nothing about anything, she is always there to just help and talk and just be great.
Mhm.
She's a lovely person. They can all fuck off. You don't like looking at her, well, that's not her problem. She doesn't need to change just because you don't like looking at her. Fuck off, you fucking assholes.
Right.
I mean, but on you go. But I know we wanted to bring that up. But back to the matches.
Alpha female, like, why did all the actual wrestlers for the indies,
So,
why did
sorry,
most of them lose?
just her name, right? How am I supposed to be
Jazzy?
intimidated by somebody who goes,
Cool.
alright, I'm Jazzy?
I'm just like alpha female. Like, I get why none of them, if alpha female isn't signing with WWE, I get why she didn't want to give them.
Oh,
her
absolutely,
name.
aye.
But Jazzy,
Yes,
I know.
like,
Alright, I'm Jazzy. You look at
It's just her thing.
it just like but I like there was, and again, you're trying to tell me you couldn't find an entire 32 women on the indies that could work, because so far there's two women in there that had their first ever wrestling match on the network.
I mean,
What the fuck?
no, even that. I mean, like, say, oh fuck, what's her name again? Is it Kelly Ray? Oh, fuck, what's her name? Martin, help me.
aye,
I
yeah.
really do.
I been retweeted this morning, like my message to her. Obviously, like, because we'll support the Scottish lassies for being there. Is there a German there, Flo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazzy.
Jazz.
We talked about her
There-
seconds ago.
I know, but there you go. It shows how much I watched. I only knew the Scottish ones were there. But,
Yeah. Well, she had the German flag all over the
I've no
place.
paid attention. Well, I've been
Right,
doing other
right.
stuff. I'm doing other stuff. But we know what it's going down to. In a sense, it's going to be one of the MMA, and it's going to be one of the New Japan.
Which is a joke. Because I understood TJP winning because TJP was signing and Kota wasn't. Kota was going back to Japan because why would, like, of course he was. But the thing is all the wrestlers in that were wrestlers who were wrestlers before WWE found them. This MMA thing where they're like, we're just going to sign these MMA lassies.
Aye,
teach them
so
how
we
to
can get
wrestle.
Ronda in for a match.
Like, it's this entire thing shouldn't be it. Like, the guys one was based on these are the best wrestlers at their weight limit, and we're going to showcase what they can do, and we're going to sign 16 of them. Awesome. The women's one is we're going to try and do an angle at WrestleMania, so we're going to do this to build to it, and in there we'll try and give some of the indie lassies a good shout out. Fuck off, WWE. Stop telling us that you see the women on the same level as the guys, because you don't, and you prove it time and time and time again. And I'm quite frankly done with it. because you do have get lasses in there like Candice, like Kaylee, like fucking Viper, like do you know what I mean? Like alpha female, who are all fucking fantastic, who are only going to get that opportunity because you want to push some MMA bullshit on us. No, we're here for wrestling. We're not here. See if I want to watch them. The one lassie that they're pushing the most in the MMA lasses has been doing MMA for 10 years. See if I wanted to watch her, I very easily could. I didn't because I don't give a fuck. So going to just let me watch wrestling, it really fucking pissed me off when I realised where this was going. I was like, none of them, like, not one of the actual, apart from Viper won her match, Viper won her match, but Jazzy, she lost her match, Kaylee lost hers, Candice won hers as well, but like, I'm assuming Candice Del Rey, am I saying that right? That didn't sound right in my brain. She's coming, but I'm assuming she's coming out of WWE because her and Johnny
she's
are together.
signed, you know.
As far as I know. But like, other than that, I'm like, what actual female wrestlers getting an opportunity out of this? Because 2 of them had never even wrestled before that night. I assume they'd done ring work, obviously, because they'd done things. And even Kaylee, like, I didn't feel as if Kaylee got to show anything she could actually do.
Because the thing is, it's just round 1, so
But
you have to expect nothing.
But no, Kaylee's out. Kaylee was the first match,
and
I was like,
I know, I was raging.
It's not even that. That's how we know what the final's going to be. Because it's been going on for about a month, and now it's just getting televised.
See, I've avoided all spoilers, but like as I said, I didn't want to know. I wanted to go in and just watch it. But again, it wasn't live like the guys' one was every week. It wasn't. It's bullshit. And they keep going, look, we're doing this for the women and for the female. No, you're only doing this for the wrestlers. You're doing this to line your bottom pocket so that you can sound under. Do not fucking lie to me. We're not that fucking thick.
Well,
fuck off.
I tell you, Ronda was signing. Told you.
For one fucking match at Mania.
She's
like,
apparently it's male. Apparently it's male.
Most likely.
Fuck off.
That's the way it's been put across. It's got to be more than 1 year now. They're going to do the Brock Lesnar of the women's division, which will be
that
Raw.
Worked out so well with Brock Lesnar. We're all so enthusiastic about Brock.
You sound that.
Showing the fuck up.
You sound that. I even put new tags.
I've
even put new tags. I've even put new tags in for the night. Like, rant, Kirsty, angry.
I'm just so fucking. I'm so pissed off with it because the guys' one felt so special. It felt like WWE finally put their hands up and went, "There's some incredible talent on the indies," and finally like. But that's not how it felt.
No, it's not at all. But you should have seen this coming because, as we were saying earlier on the show, it's too fucking corporate now.
Yep. And I think, on that corporate note, I think we'll end it because that's over an hour. Around 5 minutes. That's actually not bad for 2 shit shows this week.
Aye.
It's no bad. It's no bad. So, that being said, we are still trying to get everything ready, guys, for Smacked Up Wrestling Live Indie. We're still trying to get everything that. I'm going to try and get new overlays and that, so it's different compared to this show. It'll
be happier.
So when the guys are all ready and the things in place, that's when that show will be debuting. So don't worry, the indie stuff is coming like we promised. We've got to wait 4 weeks now for the first pay-per-view before you can see us all again, all happy and Larry doing a fucking live event, which I hope will be good. But on top of that, I am back tomorrow. I might be streaming twice. The heavy rain, God help us all. God help us all.
Heavy pain again.
Yeah, heavy pain. So, guys, as always, thank you for watching the Gaming Fault and Smacked Up Wrestling Live. If you're brand new to the channel, why not smack the like button and also sub to the channel? You get to see wrestling every week. And we do the live shows as well. And like I said, we've got the brand new Smacked Up Wrestling Live Indie coming soon. As always, I've been Will.
And I've been Kirsty.
And I've been trying to prepare myself for Twin Peaks ending. I can't handle it. It's taken over like every week of my life, and it's been amazing. Like this past Sunday's episode was probably the most rewarding hour of television I've ever watched.
Better than Game of Thrones. Better than Game of Thrones.
Oh, aye, absolutely. And now there's a 2-hour finale on Sunday night, and then I'll just need to die because there'll be nothing else to do.
You're not prepared.
He's not prepared.
I don't want to be with it because it's been fantastic.
I'm just waiting till it's back up and I can watch it all.
It's just great.
He's trying to piss you off, Martin.
This rude prick. Whoever thought a German man would be rude? I don't even know what you're saying.
You're going to have to change that one, Flo.
It honestly just sounds muffled to me. I think I heard... Wait. I think I heard... Oh, I like Oktoberfest because I get to have all the sausage with my beer, and by sausage I mean penis.
Wow.
Was that right?
That was heavily racist.
Don't make me speak German on here.
It was stereotypical. There's a difference.
Don't make me.
Because we're both white. You can't... I mean, I can be racist to him if you want. You're a stupid honky.
Goodbye, monetization.
Yep. Bye, girls. Guys, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.